Hey guys, RGV Gardener. It is June 26th, a Friday. Uh, Here's some of my handiwork for my trees. Um, but anyway, what we're gonna do today and for the next few days is, you know that I have this protective stuff over my figs. And like I told you, it's easy to water, you know, the water will go through the mesh, but I just don't like this, guys. I don't like the stress it puts on the growth of the figs. Plus, I have to always uncover them to see what the figs are looking like. So, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna build something that I bought. And I don't know if this video is gonna take 2 hours. Probably not. 2 days or 2 weeks. I don't know. So it rained recently, so I had to cover it up, guys. And underneath here, I'll show you what I bought. All right, guys, hold on. Okay, guys, and here we are. This is what I bought. And this is 10 steps, 3 hours, so that's probably 3 days for me, guys. And I'm only one person. I gotta figure that out. So this is a chicken coop, guys. The only thing is I don't have any chickens. But I do have figs. And the trick, the thing to do here is to make sure that the figs cannot be accessed by birds. Now, if there are any gaps, I'll figure out what I'm going to do. But I think the door is really the one that I got to worry about. But let's go ahead and put this together, guys. 3 hours. So this video will conclude in about a week, guys. All right, let's get started with some of this stuff. Okay, guys, so I have all the parts. Some more here. And all these little things. And we have these here. And it looks like a lot of it's gonna be pretty easy because they just have like a little snap thing. Now, I don't know. So hopefully that makes it easier. All right, guys, let's get started. Pretty straightforward, guys, so far. You see these little there you go. Okay, guys, so we pretty much have the base down, and like I said, it's pretty easy because of the little notches. And they do have the parts do have the part number. Now, so on some of them it did fall, but they kind of look the same, guys. All right, so this is the base, and as you can see, squeezing these a little closer together, this is going to be more than enough room, guys. So I'll have the door on this side. Now, of course, I'm not going to leave it here. I'm going to put it up against that window there where you see that. And I might do it the long way with the door either here or actually on this side as well. Here, or if I go the long way this way, here by the window. All right, guys, that's what it's looking like right now. Okay, guys, so far so good. Everything has been easy so far. It's just been clamping, you know, just like a puzzle. Super easy, guys. So now the only thing that it's not going to be clamping, but it looks pretty easy, is that what we're going to do is we're going to get these bolts, these nuts, and what we're going to do is on the outside, go ahead and do that, just on the corners. On the four corners, we're just going to put these with bolts just to keep this steady. There should be a hole down here as well, somewhere here. So that's what we're going to do, guys. All right, hold on, guys. Okay, guys, so it's 8:30 in the evening. I'm going to call it a day for now. But here we go, guys. Of course, the walls are going to be chicken wire pretty much. This is the back side. We're going to continue probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm going to be off of work for 2 weeks, starting Monday. So these definitely, the taller ones, can go in the middle. So they definitely fit, guys. All right. Hey guys, RGV Gardener back. It's June 27th, Saturday. We're going to continue with putting this thing together. It is about almost 100 degrees, and you know, the oaks give a lot of shade, which is terrible sometimes for it intercepting the sunlight from the avocados. But I will tell you something. They definitely keep humans nice and cool in the heat, because it is very bearable here thanks to the mighty oaks that we got here. So, all right. Anyway, so the next step, guys, this one I actually might need a little bit of help with. I don't know. So these cross beams, these beams are going to go across here. And I have these clamps that will go like this. And you know, so they're gonna go like that, and they're gonna we're gonna go ahead and put these two beams across. I might have to draft one of my sons here to hold some of these things up. But anyway, that's gonna be the next step, guys, and hopefully when we go to the next chapter, these will be put on. All right, guys. Okay, guys, so we have it going down the line as best we could. Tried to align this straight down to this. So I don't know, maybe it would have been nice if these were marked to know exactly where to put it. And this was not super easy to put because this just isn't connected. It would have been nice if this was connected. So I had to clamp this down with these two separate parts here. And then also you had to put the tubing in there as well with the holes. And you had to do it on this side as well. This one goes both ways here. And then this one for some reason, you got to put this vertical stick and this one going across next to each other instead of them being on the same line. That was kind of odd. They could have given you like a L-shape one instead of this. So not necessarily the greatest engineering there, but I don't think it necessarily has to be exactly as long as you're able to put the cover on top. This looks okay overall. See how that line disappears behind this one? That means it's aligned at least towards the bottom, I'm thinking. So anyway, not the best design, but it should be okay. All right, guys, that's the best we could do. Okay, guys, so yeah, the door is probably the hardest part of doing this. There aren't really any instructions as far as the measurement. You're just supposed to put these flaps around and then hang the door, and the distance is going to be from here to here using this one bar. And again, it's not necessarily designed the greatest. It'd be nice if this was just closed and you can just clamp the whole thing, but you have to clamp these to hold these together because they're not connected, and then you got to screw this in on the other side with a screw. So you just have to hope you kind of guess here correctly. And then at the bottom, you know, pretty much what I did is I measured, there's like 9.5 inches from here to here and from there to there, and that's about as straight as I can get it. Again, there is no measurements on the actual instructions. And again, this part is also down here. So now the next thing to do, and I gotta hope that this is correct. I went by the picture. The picture, there's only pictures, guys. There doesn't have actual instructions of what to do first. So and I have to tighten these, I guess, next, and then I'm gonna start putting the connectors here. That the door is gonna be smaller, and it's gonna hook onto this frame. All right, guys, let's keep going. Okay, guys, and we're done. I did the best I could, and it looks like it's functional. Of course, we still have to put the chicken wire, but there's a door. It can go either way, in or out. There's the little lock. So once I put the chicken wire, I'll find out exactly how much gap I have here and how much at the bottom. But I can put other chicken wire maybe inside here, just to close the gaps. I don't need that much room. One thing I did notice, I don't know if to measure this door and those pots, so that might not be great. I might have to actually lift it. Just lift it up, and kind of like the hood of a car. But I don't think these pots are gonna go through. Let me see. I know you don't have to be here for this, guys, but we've gone this far. And again, I want to up pot these too, so this is about, let's just call it about 18. And yeah, it'll fit. And it should. Okay, guys, tomorrow is Sunday, and we'll continue, and there's a lot of netting that I got to put around, a lot of chicken wire. All right, guys. Hey guys, it's Sunday night, June 28th, and we're ready to put this chicken wire around the skeleton of the fence. So I'm gonna start this now. As far as I can tell, like say we're here at the bottom. I'm just gonna put the chicken wire around, and then I'm just gonna use twist ties, and I'm gonna go all the way around. All the reviews I've seen is that they barely give you enough to cover it, so you have to be very careful, or else you have to buy some more chicken wire, which I guess isn't a problem. But and I don't even think this actually reaches all the way. If you come here, so there might be a little gap here with I'll put the twist tie here and up there, but around here I might have to put like another thin strip. I'll figure out as I go. So since I have to be very meticulous with the amount of chicken wire that I use, I'm gonna just do the tops first, the roof, and then you're supposed to cut these into wedges here. So I'm sure we're gonna be having to cut some of that there that goes at the top, so that it'll fit this. And then the last thing I'll do is the front with and the door will be the last. And hopefully we have enough. Or I know I have some silver chicken wire as well that I bought a long time ago. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I put chicken wire back here. Just open the door outward, and then cover any gaps that there might be, so that the birds can't get in. So I'm gonna see if I can start right now, but my vacation starts tomorrow. I have 2 weeks off, so I think tomorrow morning or tomorrow during the day I'll show you the progress, and maybe I'll be done with it, I don't know. So all right guys, so far so good. Hey guys, it's Monday, June 29th, and I have the roof up. Now this is definitely the part where you might need two people. I did this by myself, so it was kind of a pain. But I have the roof up, and now I have to do, I think this is going to be harder, the side walls, the door, and mainly because of the curve, I'm going to have to cut it a little bit more. There are a little bit of parts here that sag a little, but I think I can pull it taut still. There's still, I can still do that here on the sides. I have to make sure that this goes way over as well. You can't stretch it, so I'll put like another one here. So, this is probably the hardest part, is putting the netting. And it's really not that hard. It's just that, it's kind of a pain. It's a chore. And so I probably won't finish this till tomorrow. This is what I have left for both sides and the door. So, yeah, since I was doing this by myself, I had to kind of tie it on each side, from here to there, and then just kind of like pull it over this thing, let it fall, make it tight, then make it go over this thing, and then go over this thing, and then over time I just put these ties. So if I run out of ties, there's a lot of them. I don't think I'll run out, but if I do, these are you can buy them anywhere. So now I gotta figure out the sides, guys. So I'm definitely not gonna finish this today. I'm trying to get these figs. The figs are looking a little, I don't know if it's because of the netting or underwatering. I mean, I think I watered every day, or overwatering. So they're looking a little saggy, and I'm really trying to get them out of these pots. I think that they've suffered, I'm sorry, not these pots, these nets. I think that they've suffered being in these nets. Even though I water them constantly. I don't know, is this overwatering or what is it, guys? This one dropped basically every fruit it had. So I need to get these out, guys. Well, I still have some fruit, but this is just damage. So hopefully by tomorrow I can have this done. All right, guys. So just to let you know where I'm at, by the way. So I'm right here after I've done the door, and it would have just been nice if they had just cut these pieces to fit, you know. I'm sure that would have cost them more to manufacture or whatever, but I have a feeling I'm going to run out of I don't think I can do this whole big piece by itself either. I think I'm going to have to do half and half. But yeah, so like these pieces, like it's too difficult to, when it's in that rolled up cylinder, to measure exactly how you're going to do this. So it's not the best, setup, but overall it's okay. We'll see what it looks like at the end. Okay, guys, it's June 30th in the morning, and I've already closed this in the back. As you can see, here's a tie as well. So it's pretty secure in the back. What I did, guys, I still have to trim this off, the excess, or I can just lay it flat and just for extra, yeah, that's probably what I'll do. Just an extra cover, or I can just cut it. I did the same thing here, guys, in the front. There's a flap, and I also enclosed the entire thing. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come and I'm gonna cut the door frame open. That way this is gonna stay covered, and at the bottom I'm gonna try to do the same thing. The door's gonna open inward, so I want to leave some of this out here. Like I'll cut it here, or maybe even here. That way, when I cover this opening here so the birds can't come in. Now, what I did, if you saw that picture, they just have you cut the pieces. I found it easier just to instead of doing it the long way and making cutting it, I just went ahead and I used the whole length of this, and I wrapped it around, and it was just enough to go to the top and to the bottom. So you all you have to do is roll this, guys, around if you buy this product. Now, there's still some gaps here, but all of these I'm gonna address with the twist ties at the end. But so far so good. I should be done by today, guys, and hopefully get those covers off. All right, guys. Okay, guys, so what I did next is I went ahead and I used the shears to cut a hole here from here to here, and I can still adjust it. I might still trim some off here, so the door can move freely now that way, and it's got its own opening there. We're going to cover that, and as you can see, this is going to overlap here. So the main reason I want some overlap is because the door has a natural opening, and the birds can definitely squeeze through there. So I decided to go ahead and do this. Now, once I do the door and I close it, I might trim off some more here. I just didn't want to over trim. And here, as you can see, it's definitely flush. So, I can still put some ties here as you go up. There's plenty of ties, by the way, guys. They give a lot of ties. So, all right, we're gonna do the door next, and then once my sons wake up, I'm gonna go ahead and move these, and I'm gonna find out how I'm gonna situate it. Should it be the long way this way, or should it be this way? One of the cool things that I do plan to do, if I can, is when, obviously I only need that cage for the figs when they're fruiting. When they're not fruiting, I think what I'm gonna do is I'd like to put like a little cat opening here, and maybe have it go into this thing. I can make like a little window. I can cut a piece off here and make a window, and the cats can come in here. They're indoor cats, so you know, we don't really like them, but they do like the grass and I'm sure I'll be out in the sun for a little while. But anyway, guys, I'm rambling. Let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, guys, it is the last day of June. It is a Tuesday night, and here we go, guys. We have the Fig Fortress. So I still need to trim some stuff off, guys, but I'll do that off camera. Just wanted to show you what it looks like. And there you go, guys. So it should be very secure from birds. If there's any gaps, I'm gonna keep looking, but everything looks good here, guys. So like I said, I still have to trim some of this stuff off here. I just need to make it flush with the door so that these holes, openings, wouldn't interfere. So see, I got this much to clip off. But anyway, thank you to my sons. They went ahead and helped Dad out here. So here you go, guys. These are the figs right here. Now, I'm telling you guys, those nets did not help my figs at all. They're squished, guys. I mean, they're in bad shape. This tiger panache lost all of the figs it was growing. You know, so this one still has quite a few. So we'll see what comes about of this one. I think this one is the Violet de Bordeaux. So this one still has a few. The tiger panache dropped everything. I believe this one here is the desert. No, the king, the desert king, and it only has a few. Of course, I still have to contend with the ants. So the Desert King and the Violet de Bordeaux. This one here is the Italian honey has some. So hopefully, and of course the brown turkey is doing well. The other brown turkey lost. I ate the one that it was growing. This one's a cutting that I'm going to give away, and then this one is the. This one doesn't really have too much. This one is the Beers Black. So now, the one thing my son was saying, hey, these things get any bigger, you know, there's not gonna be room. But I told him that, you know, I can trim them and keep them at a certain size, or I could. Also put these on bricks to give them another foot or so, but I don't have to worry about that right now exactly. So there you go, guys. This is the Fig Fortress, you know, and hopefully this shuts the door on any bird problems. So it took a while, but I finally got it done, guys. So I still, like I said, I still have to come up here and remove this excess stuff. It's just clinging onto this thing here. See all this. Thought about keeping it, but now I'm gonna take it off. And oh, look here, there's a gap right here. So I'm gonna continue to close these gaps right now, guys. But that's it. But look how bad. Look how bad my trees. Look at that. So what's causing that, guys? Is it overwatering or what? Or is it just that they were in that thing, in those nets? All right, guys. So that's the video. Thanks for watching. I do recommend this product. As far as the difficulty of putting it together, out of 10 being the hardest and 1 being easy, I would give it a 3. It wasn't that bad, really. So the netting took the longest because first of all, I did it by myself, and secondly, it's just a lot of netting to put around, and the twist ties or the zip ties. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see what else we can do. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.